This container is full of stolen cars. Here behind me, as you can see, there's a Lexus that's just been pulled out. It was strapped to the ceiling of this container. This was destined for Africa, about to be shipped from Felixstowe port before being seized by police.
Almost 130,000 vehicles were stolen last year in the UK, costing insurers £640 million. Many of them are ending up overseas. The DRC is the most popular destination according to police data, accounting for nearly 40% of the cars intercepted at the ports over the last few years. Most of these are SUVs or pickups suitable for the rugged terrain in Africa. These aren't joyriders breaking into cars with crowbars. These are organised criminal gangs shipping cars abroad on the black market and making big money in the process. They're using high-tech gadgets that cost thousands of pounds to effectively hack into the vehicles without leaving so much as a scratch. Police are cracking down on the crime wave at ports, using intelligence to target suspect containers. But for every one they intercept, officers reckon another 9 slip through their grasp.
Every 4 minutes, a car vanishes from a British street. Not joy-ridden, professionally hacked in under 20 seconds, hidden in a shipping container, and gone. Last year alone, almost 130,000 vehicles were stolen, fueling a ruthless £1.8 billion black market pipeline that stretches from London driveways to the Congo in just weeks. This is the inside story of how Britain became the world's car theft superstore.
What have we got?
Another stolen Lexus.
This is Felixstowe, Britain's largest container port. We're here to see what actually happens to your car when it gets nicked off the street.
Inside, we found cars worth hundreds of thousands, just a fraction of Britain's £1.8 billion car crime industry, where 120,000 cars are stolen every year. But how do they do it? Step 1, the theft. Criminals can hack a car in under 20 seconds, sometimes using gadgets disguised as Nintendo Game Boys. This is what's known as a relay attack. The most popular method of stealing your car, it captures your key signal from inside your home, rebroadcasting it to a second thief next to the car, unlocks and starts it without a key. Canvas attack. In this attack, the thief peels back the bumper to gain access to the wires attached to the headlights. They probe the wiring and trick the car's network into thinking a key is present. 2-in-1 burglary. Then there's the old school burglary. Smash in for the keys or use a fishing pole magnet to reel in keys left by the door.
They're not interested in your TV or whatever, or your jewellery, they're interested in your car keys.
Lastly, a key emulator. These mimic a real key's electronics. Police have seized these in gang busts. Step 2, soaking and cloning. Next, they soak the car, leaving it parked to see if police are tracking it. Then, they clone the plates, so it slips past cameras unnoticed. Step 3, where do they go? Once the plates are cloned, there are 3 main routes. Crime jobs. Stolen cars are loaned out for drug runs, robberies, and even murders. Chop shops. Others are stripped in illegal garages. Engines and parts sold online, sometimes shipped abroad within days. But the most valuable ones are hidden in shipping containers and exported abroad. And British cars don't just vanish. From Moscow to Dubai to the Congo, some luxury cars arrive overseas in just 25 days straight from the street. Ultimately,
there is no car that is theft-proof.
As Britain's streets continue to supply cars to the soaring demands of the black market. Don't let yours be next.
Here I come.
The bigger the big. And you went inside. Shit. Look me, I was chasing them.
even had time to take the jack. Top stuff, Jim.
Robbed. Robbed. Who else has been fucking robbed? Robbed. Robbed. Yeah, they wouldn't have got in the van because they had no.
It still leaves me in shock just seeing that, when even though I've seen it time and again, and I just can't believe that somebody would be so rude, so blatant. It's his lifeline. You know, I've got the ability to get buses and trains and things, but for him, he can't get out during the day. It's very disabling, and for something that was there to help his mobility, that person's now again disabled.
They may as well have come in, you know, ransacked the house, because that car was my lifeline. It was a BMW Series 1, it was 14 years old, it was worth £1,200, you know. I don't have much. I'm on my own with 3 children, putting myself through university to better our lives. And then you're given a bill of nearly £1,000. Every way I kind of looked for a solution, I was faced with more of a challenge financially. They couldn't have done anything any worse, you know. It wasn't just the car breaking down. What they did in that 5 minutes, I'm probably not going to get back level with finances till beginning of summer next year. It completely destroyed and has left me in such a mess.
What happens to your stolen car? In Britain, a car is nicked every 4 minutes. The Economist followed their trail and uncovered the sophisticated global enterprise behind everyday crimes. The number of cars stolen in Britain has risen by 74% in the past decade. It's the perfect market for would-be thieves. There are plenty of flashy cars on the streets, especially in and around London, and very little deterrent. The police solve only 5% of all crimes and 2% of vehicle thefts. And although there are plenty of controls on what's coming into the UK, there are very weak checks on exports, so getting stolen goods out of the country is surprisingly easy. For a start, anyone can book a shipping container. Intermediaries buy containers from shipping companies. One container can be bought and sold by several companies, making auditing hard. At the port, only a tiny proportion of containers will ever be opened up, let alone x-rayed. Stacking the vehicles in these containers leaves large dents, but they can be easily fixed when the cars reach their destination. Almost 7% of the stolen cars leaving Britain go to Cyprus. 5.7% go to Jamaica. Both are countries that drive on the left, like Britain. 20% go to the United Arab Emirates. From there, gangs reach customers across the Gulf. Meanwhile, almost 40% make their way to the Democratic Republic of Congo, which seems to be a lawless entry point to the wider African market. Both the Gulf and Africa have a rising middle class, with a growing demand for luxury consumer goods. And the market to reach them is remarkably efficient.
Oh my God!
In April 2024, there was severe flooding in the UAE. Many cars were damaged and dealers faced big delays replacing them. In the following months, Britain's police noticed a sharp uptick in SUV thefts. Encrypted communication between gangs makes for a slick supply chain. Now, someone who wants a Porsche in Kinshasa can be linked via several intermediaries, with someone prepared to steal one in Kent. London has long been at the forefront of innovation and organised crime, but this model is coming for the rest of the world. As Africa and Asia become wealthier, black market demand for stolen expensive goods will only increase, and the streets of richer cities will continue to supply a steady stream of nickable goods ready to be shipped to the highest bidder.
Let's talk about car thefts in the UK. I did a video a couple of weeks ago to say that if you have got a car key fob, then you should be leaving them in an RFID car key wallet to protect your vehicle from theft. Specifically, cloning the signal of your car key and using that signal to get into your vehicle. And this person commented and said that is incredibly unlikely to happen. Now, this person is probably uneducated, so let's get into the facts. There was just under 300,000 vehicles stolen last year in the UK, of which 75,000 of those was done through manipulation of a car key signal fob. Therefore, incredibly unlikely is just so not true, because it's actually more likely to happen than you clearly think. 75,000 vehicles taken through that alone last year is incredibly high. So what we recommend is if you have a car key fob, so you can open your car from your fob from a distance, put them in an RFID wallet. And then when you've done that, it stops people being able to clone the signal, because these wallets block any signals from coming out of the keys because they're inside these. So if you have a car key fob, make sure you get one of these. If you know anybody that's got a car key fob, it would make an incredible Christmas present. Stay safe. These are literally £9.99 and can potentially protect your vehicle from being stolen off your drive. All of the stress and the hassle that comes with that, it is not worth it for the sake of £9.99. So make sure you grab yours today.
For every container the police rip open, 9 more sail straight through. Luxury SUVs stolen tonight in Birmingham can be driving the dirt roads of Kinshasa by Christmas, unless we act. One simple £10 RFID pouch can block the signal thieves need most. Because in this game, the criminals only need 5 seconds. And we're the ones running out of time. Don't let your car be next.